Welcome, Zachary. Do we know if Zachary's online or in person? Hello, Zachary or Sebastian.
Hi. Um, One sec. I'm using two computers at once because I'm testifying on a later agenda item.
Okay.
Zachary's not able to make it because for personal reasons, but as another volunteer with Bike Loud who's testifying and organizing this testimony, the clerk said that I could testify in his place. Is that
Sure,
all right?
that's great. Are you Sebastian? How about just name? You don't have to tell us the address in 3 minutes.
Okay, cool. Great. Well, good morning, Mayor Wheeler and members of the council. Thank you for giving me time to speak about this and for allowing me to fill in for the previous speaker. My name is Sebastian Bishop, and I'm a volunteer with Bike Loud PDX. I'm here to give this week's testimony on behalf of Bike Loud to advocate for more concrete infrastructure to ensure that pedestrians and cyclists can safely move around. In previous weeks, my co-constituents have outlined that building concrete physical infrastructure goes hand in hand with modifying driver behavior. I would like to build on top of this and add that safe infrastructure is a matter of racial and economic equity as well. For me and many other Portlanders, cycling is not just a hobby, but the way I commute to work. Previous testimony has mentioned the inadequacy of flexible bike posts to protect cyclists and cited the example of the posts on Northeast 21st that has since been replaced with concrete cylinders. I happen to live near this intersection and think this is an amazing step towards safer streets. I also used to live and currently work further into East Portland around 82nd Avenue. There's a stark difference with the amount of physical infrastructure relative to other areas of Portland. When revitalizing our roads, I urge City Council to keep paying special attention to areas of Portland that have less safe infrastructure, which also happen to be majority low income and BIPOC. As a person of color who is active in ensuring diversity, equity, inclusion in the cycling community, I argue that investing more in safe infrastructure in these areas is fundamental to ensuring racial equity for all of Portland. On top of environmental and health benefits, there are great economic benefits for underserved communities who have more access to cycling. The economic cost of maintaining a car is not the most viable option for many of us. Ensuring that we have safer roadways in all parts of Portland will help people who most desperately need access to alternative forms of transportation. This in turn will allow more freedom of movement across the city and bring a more diverse set of people to different parts of the city. It is for these reasons that concrete infrastructure is imperative for giving the most options to our community. Thank you again for your leadership and for your time.
Sebastian, thank you so much for your testimony today. I couldn't agree with you more. I know you. I think Bike Loud has some representation, I believe, on Peapod's Bike Advisory Committee. I'd love to have the Bike Advisory Committee submit some recommendations to council before the end of this year, so that we can continue to move forward on our shared goal of building a safe multimodal transportation system. Thank you very much, and it sounds like we'll hear from you again later on today. Keelan, can we go to the second item on communications?